proceed as per our schedule.
Okay, sir. So I request technical team to be with the live streaming. So very good morning to all. I welcome you all for the webinar on product management and essentials across industries. So I request our technical team, as our traditions of MIT, will start with the world peace prayer. So it's a request to technical team to start with it.
नमो जियाद्या वेद प्रतिपाद्या जय जय स्वसंवेद्या आत्मरूपा देवा तूची गणेशु सकलार्थ मति प्रकाशु म्हणे निवृत्तिदासु अवधारी गोदी गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Thank you, team. So I request Principal MIT Corer Dr. Madhukar Lengare sir for his welcome address on this webinar.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
It's my great pleasure to welcome you all for today's webinar on product management essentials across industries by Mr. Vishwanath Kohli sir, technical architect at Fireflink Private Limited, Bangalore. As we all know, product management is a critical aspect of every industry, and in today's rapidly evolving market, understanding its core principles is how much essential for the success. Mr. Kohli sir brings with him a wealth of experience and insights that all undoubtedly provide with us a deeper understanding of product management and how it can be effectively applied across various sectors. I encourage all participants to actively engage, ask questions, and make the most of this opportunity to learn from one of the best in the field. Once again, I welcome you all participants on behalf of MIT Corer Barshi, and I hope you find a session insightful and enriching. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for this welcome address. And now I would like to introduce the today's speaker, Mr. Vishwanath Kohli, technical architect, Fireflink Private Limited, Bengaluru. So, talking about his journey, he is a distinguished technical architect based in Bengaluru, known for his expertise in software development and innovation. With over 10 years experience, he combines strong academic credentials with hands-on industry knowledge. He earned his bachelor degree in engineering from Shivaji University, Kolhapur, and MTech in computer science from Vishwesvaraya Technical University, Belgavi. Vishwanath sir is passionate about building impactful solutions and He worked across various sectors such as automation, insurtech, tourism, and pharmaceuticals. His professional role includes being a product enthusiastic, solution developer, design thinker, UX researcher, and technical architect. Currently, he leads technical initiatives at Fireflink Private Limited, focusing on B2C and B2B SaaS solutions. Prior to his, he contributed to companies like Azinto, Sonata, Softwares, and Indigi. His career reflects his commitment to driving innovation and excellence in technology. So I welcome him on behalf of MIT Core family, and I request to Kohli sir to start with the session.
Thank you so much, sir. So providing me this opportunity to explore my knowledge to most of the faculty members along with the students. So I would like to thank Principal Sir, Dr. Sanjay Mane sir, so that I could able to manage the things better for your students or faculties. So thank you so much. So before going to start the webinar, so I would like to know the department or the students or who has a knowledge and already the product management so that I can plan my webinar better. So I will be pinging in the chat box. Okay, so please respond to the message so that we'll be having a interactive webinar. Okay, so first thing is I will just chart here. Okay, sir. Sanjay sir. So I understood. So most of the participants are from computer science and ENTC background. So I just wanted to know the second, the participant who knows product management basics or just he knows the understanding of it, the concepts anywhere. Anybody in the participants who knows product management or what is product management, how it works in the industry? Okay. So I think most of the participants here are new to this skill. Okay. So considering that, I will take over on the presentation side. Okay. So please be interactive so that we can share knowledge together. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sir. So if any questions in between, you can ping in the chat box so that we can answer immediately post completion of the concept which we were discussing. So hope my screen is visible to you guys.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. Just okay. So what is product management and what are the major essentials across industry? So there are many industry which works with the product management, which already they have included in their businesses. Okay. So it's nothing but bridging a business gap along with the technology and the need of customer. So we can call it as a bridging the gap about the business, technology, and the customer needs. Okay. So today the agenda will be having in first session we'll be covering so what exactly the product management is. Okay. So the product management comes with the major responsibilities, framework, methodologies, and there are specific to industry will be having an applications, different applications, and there will be tools and technologies as well. So along with, so what are the skills as a product manager we should be having, and along with that, what best practices we need to follow in the product management aspect. Okay. So let's start with introduction of product management. Okay. So what exactly the product management is as I said initially, so it bridges the gap between our technology, the business need, and the customer expectations. So here, so whatever the customer need is, we need to deliver as per his need so that we can grow our business and get the return on investments. We'll be doing on the people, resources, technology, the infrastructure. Okay. So it's not about one aspect. So it is having three aspects. One is business, another is technology, another is the customer need. So we should be always focusing on satisfying the customer need. So then only we can tell our product works better with the quality where it is serving the customer need. Okay. So there will be different industry, as I said. So it is from technologies to healthcare. It might be retail. It might be a manufacturing, aviation, rail engineering, any concept or any industry you can tell. So this image indicates the how a product management is and what kind of roles he'll be doing. Okay. So here, so you can see left section, there are people sitting and they're analyzing some graphs, charts and all. And in the same section below, so there will be people who are writing something and they're checking. And in the right section, so they are presenting to somebody like, oh, this is how my product works. So they're just marketing or selling that product, we can say it is. Okay. So it's all overview of product management responsibilities showcased in a single screen. Okay. So next. So as image depicts about the product management. So now what exactly the key responsibilities of a product manager? As a product manager, he should be able to analyze, research, and get the feedback from the customers or the end users so that he can build his product to serve the customers. So next point will be aligning the stakeholders and manage cross-functional teams. So there are different stakeholders will be presented in the terms of business as well as in the development cycle, where all the cross-functional teams, here the cross-functional team meaning will be having a different a development life cycle. I think maybe you guys heard of software development life cycle. So which will start with your initialization phase, design and analysis. So there are different team will be there to do those stuffs. Okay. So next responsibility will be create and prioritize product roadmaps. Meaning here, so whatever the customer need, so we need to align with his priority. So first, customer want this product on July with these features. So we need to plan that product roadmap. As a product manager, we should be able to manage priority and we should be able to tell the stakeholders, no, I need this feature in this priority. So that will be prepared by a product management team. So next, monitor product performance and iterates as needed. So here the key skill is, so once we develop complete a product, so we should be able to reiterate or improve along with the market trends. So sometimes, suppose you take an example, so there will be a legacy system which it's like more than 20 years or 30 years old. So we can call it as a railway system where they used to use ES 400 systems and all. So now all the railway system is digitalized. So they came up with the digitalized products like your a ticket book system. So previously, how you used to pay? So you used to pay, go and uh, stand in the queue and get the ticket. So now everybody can book a ticket wherever you want, right? So as market grows, as technology grows, we should be able to adapt. So that is the main key responsibility of product managers. So till now, any doubts or any clarification you guys have? So maybe you can ping in the chat box so that I can able to answer. If there is no any questions from the audience. So at least you can interact. There is an option react. So you can react. No any questions or just a thumbs up. There are reactions in the Zoom options. So you can utilize. There is a raise hand option. So you can utilize. Okay. So I'll consider you people guys, you guys are understanding the role and responsibility of how product management works, how product manager roles are, how he should work. So let's go to the next slide, please. Next is the frameworks and methodologies. Okay. So in terms of software development, we'll be having a lot of frameworks and methodologies, we can say. So majorly in the software development lifecycle, we'll be following the Agile and Scrum for iterative development. Meaning, so whatever we have planned for that software development, right? So we'll be having a planned approach. We'll be having a methodology. So that we call it as a Agile methodology. And the previously we'll be having the waterfall, the structured and the sequential workflows. So I think most of the computer guys knows so how this agile works, the waterfall methodology works. So next will be the OKRs. OKRs in terms of the goal setting. So what he needs to do in this cycle, what will be the next his outcome or the product outcome. So these all settings or plan will be done before only to deliver the products. So major is the solving the problem with the innovation and the solutions. So that comes only when you participate more in the terms of solving the problems. So like design thinking, critical thinking, problem solving. So these all aspects will come in the terms of building the product. So here there are industry specific applications. Okay. So if you come to a technology, we'll be having building the softwares, building the digital products using the website and the different technologies and all. And coming to retail, so how we can enhance the customer experience in terms of supply chain management. The most of the retail industry focus on experience of the customer and how we can mitigate that supply chain problem. And coming to healthcare, are developing a patient-centric solutions. Meaning, so we should always focus on serving the patients in terms of healthcare. So coming to next manufacturing terms, the operational efficiency. How we can improve the operational efficiency. Suppose there are people of 100 employees who are taking 10 days to build some manufacture some product. So why cannot we manufacture this much of amount products in these days with these employees? So the all these plan and critical thinking so will be done by the product management. So coming to again the software development life cycle, there will be different tools and technologies available to manage the projects. So we are using the JIRA, Trello, Asana. There are multiple projects. We shouldn't focus on the what tool and how this tool behaves. So simple concepts are these tools and technologies are helping you to apply the product management skill. Okay, so Jira will help for your how the software looks, how we need to build. So that will all help for the planning and the assigning a task, creating a stories, epics. So that will all help in the Jira tool. So same with the Trello and different tools as well. So coming to data analysis, so we'll be having currently most of the like people are using Google Analytics, a Tableau. There is one more Power BI. So which always help a product management team to analyze the data. So next is prototyping. Prototyping meaning we can draw a, or design a product or wireframe the product using this tool. In the market, we have a lot of tools. We have Canva, we have Adobe XD, Figma. Okay. So product manager should know these tools, how these tools works. What is the need of this tool? Okay. So last is a collaboration. So how collaboration will be done? So there are a lot of options. So now with the help of social media, we are already collaborating. But in terms of product management or in the software development, we'll be using most of the collaboration tools with a Slack, Microsoft Teams, or Skype. There are different tools available for collaboration and communicating. Again, I will request if you have any doubts or any clarification in these two slides, maybe you can ask in the chat box. Yeah, I think Dheeraj has raised a hand. Yeah, Dheeraj sir, you can go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you, Dheeraj.
Sir, we know that how complicated the process of product management is. Means we have to use different kinds of models such as waterfall model or other available models. But is there any now today's generation? Is there any tools are available for customers to clearly specify the requirements to the product manager about what the customer needs? For 11th hour requirement, can the customer by using these tools, can the customer tell to the project manager what the customer is wants from
Okay.
that product?
Correct. So there are different tools for, as we discussed, for managing. As a product manager, there is a process of getting the requirement from the customer. That's a good question, Dheeraj. Okay. So there are different terms in the product management, like PRD, we can call it as product requirement document. So maybe you heard of these terms in the studies like SRS and all, right? The software requirement specifications. So how we need to write, what are the requests for building some synopsis in the project, like you guys in academics will be using those terms. So same thing in the industry, will be having a customer requirement document and product requirement document. Okay, so this two document will help you to get the exact requirement, what customer wants, what customer need. So these two document will definitely help to build a customer centric products. Okay, I think hope I answered your question, Dheeraj. Okay, thanks. So anyone has a doubts regarding the tools, regarding the concepts? Okay, so let's continue with our presentation where we left. Yeah, so as I said, the product managers will be always having a lot of skills. The major skills for a successful managers are, so these are not only skills which required by the product manager. There will be many skills, but out of that, the major skills are strategic thinking and decision making. So these skill has a major impact on building the products. So if you have a skill of critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, so then definitely that help to build a right product what customer want. So next is a strong communication and stakeholder management. So if you have a strong communication, you can clarify the doubts or you can able to convey the customer. No, this feature I think it is not helping you to deliver. Meaning, if customer wanted something, so he might expect everything in a one place, in a one tool or in one product or one timeline, we can tell it. No man, this is not help you right now. If required, I can build it. So this kind of communication and the collaboration definitely required with a stakeholder and with the product managers. So this skill is very important. for the product managers. So next, the data-driven analysis and problem solving. So data-driven meaning, if I have the data, the previous data or past data of that product, or what are the challenges he faced previously, how we can solve that problem. So that all should come only when you have the data with you. Okay, so let's tell a simple example. I will post it in a group. I'm just putting it here. Okay. I have just sent in a chat box. So I think maybe you guys already knows what is Zomato, what is Swiggy, what is Blinkit, right? So there are different apps available in market for a food delivery. Okay, this is a simple example. So can anyone reply to that thread or wants to speak? So they are able to speak it here. Anyone can answer this question? Hope my question is clear, or you want me to elaborate little more to understand better? So here, improving the Zomato users onboarding, meaning, so if you say last 2 to 3 years in pandemic, right? So they lost delivering food to the, or like as we everyone is in home and all, and even government restrictions was there. So they lost a lot of problems of tutorial or walkthrough. Okay. Users onboarding. Users onboarding means Akshay, like, yeah, that is also one solution we can provide to the users. Simplify the sign up process. Exactly right. Anyone has an answer how to improve and Zomato users onboarding? Okay, fine. Thanks, Akshay. Thanks for the answer. That is the right question, right answer. So to improve our onboarding process, right? So there will be a lot of okay. I think there is no any answer from other guys. Okay, I will consider Akshay your answer. So if you simplify the sign up process and if you provide some offers to the customers, then definitely the onboarding process will increase. So if Swiggy is asking for 100 rupees for premium service or one day, what not one day, so like within a 1 hour delivery something, right? So you can the other market apps came up with a 10 minutes delivery in the like metropolitan cities in Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, and Hyderabad, right? So that help them to grow faster. And if you provide some discount in the subscription, right? So instead of asking uh, annual subscription with weekly subscription based on the demand, like user demand. No, I think I have moved to Pune for 1 week. I need only 1 week subscription. Okay. So with this, we can improve an onboarding process of users. This is just an example. Okay. So let's continue. Empathy and customer first mindset. So that is like again, it's a major skill for the product manager. So always it will be a customer first mindset. We should be able to communicate properly, understand him, then go for the development. Yeah. So again, the best practices for product management. So what I included is, so instead of going for long term, balance the short term wins with a long term vision. Meaning, so you'll be having a product vision where I need to build something in this next 2 years or next 1 year. We can call it a short term wins. So in terms of product delivery, I'm asking, it's not like short term goals, long term goals, or mid term goals and all. So same applies to development or delivery of the product here. Okay. So if you have next 5 years vision of a product, I need to this build a product, or we can take an example of like metro only. So for next 5 years, I need this much of coaches in Pune. I need to deliver. Okay. So, but for fast, like if I take 5 years to deliver some coaches, post 5 years, then customer will not wait, right? So same thing here, balance short-term wins with a long-term vision. So short-term wins here, okay, so you need 10 coaches or 100 coaches for next 5 years. Okay. So for next 3 months, I will be delivering 2 coaches so that you can run your product, run your application. Then come up with the, okay, next 2 years, another 10. It's just a simple example. It might be depends on the manufacturing cost and the operational cost, everything. So that kind of practices we need to apply in the product management. So next will be the build resilient and scalable product strategies. Resilient and scalable product strategy meaning it should be the whatever you are building, it should be scalable. So now they requested 100 coaches or metro whatever coaches. They required 100 coaches. Now in upcoming 10 years, so they might require not 100, they might require 400 or 500, right? So that kind of scalability in terms of building the products or manufacturing the products, wherever it is, you can like supply also, whichever you are in food supply or retail, e-commerce, anywhere. So we can apply these strategies and skill to build scalable. So next is a continuous learning and adaptation. So this skill or practice will be applied anywhere. Okay. Continuous learning in terms of if I need to learn some skill or some tool in that period. So product manager should be able to learn that skill to help a delivery the products faster. In terms of selling the product here, first quarter I can deliver this and I missed something, so that will not happen in a upcoming quarter. So this we can tell continuous learning process and adaptation process. So here we concluded, like, what are the takeaways from this previous slides? The critical role of product managers across industry, as we discussed, manufacturing, retail, in software development, technologies, and how these tools and frameworks simplifies our workflows. And what are the best practices we need to apply for the successful delivery of the product. So till now, any doubts, team? Or any questions do you have?
If anybody has questions, then please ask.
Please ask, or you can ping in the chat box. Okay. So I consider, like, you guys are understanding clearly what product management. Okay, again, a question from Akshay. What trends do you see shaping the future of product management in an industry like healthcare, retail, and software? Yeah, it's a good question again. So that we'll be covering in the next session, Akshay. So I will answer. I think post that session, maybe you'll understood what are the challenges or the future of product. Okay. So let's continue with the next session. Sorry. So next 10 to 15 minutes, we'll be discussing on the product management challenges across industry. So we know how to manage the products, how to communicate with the stakeholders, how to deliver the product, what is the need. So still product management will be having challenges. Okay. So what are those challenges? We'll be deep diving into this. Okay. So this will having what are the challenges? Just an introduction and navigating to market research. Second challenge is cross-functional collaboration, managing stakeholder expectation. And there will be some budget constraints and resource allocation. So next is adapting to regulatory challenges and some learning failure case studies are there. And the future trends in product management, as Akshay asked this question, right? So we'll be covering that in the next some of these slides. And what are the skills which will overcome these challenges what product management field has. Okay, so let's quickly start with so there are majorly, as I said, right? So in terms of delivering the product development faster in this quarter, I need this, that. So with the quality product and it should be scalable. So these all aspects or challenges as a product management team, we should understand and accept. We need to deliver the product on time. So these are the crucial challenges, but as a product manager, we should be able to tackle this. Okay, so we'll be exploring some of the real time case. Okay, next slide. Yeah. So here, if you consider, we already discussed some of the skills here. The challenges also, the communication, the negotiation challenges. So how to manage the timelines. So what kind of uh, solution we need to propose, a creativity, teamwork, management, and decision making. So these all skill is a challenges for the product management department or product managers, we can tell. So without having a leadership, proper leadership, you cannot take a proper decision. So as a product manager, yeah, Dheeraj, please go ahead.
Sir, sometimes what happen is that I'm audible, sir.
Yeah, clearly you are audible. Please tell me.
Sometimes what happen is that customer expects a functionality which is not not possible to implement in a project. Then project manager can satisfy customer needs at that time where customer is not ready to accept what the manager is talking about.
Correct. So that's what we were discussing, right, Dheeraj? That is comes for negotiation, right? And the decision making. So
Yes, sir.
if you are building some feature which is not helping the customer needs, you should be able to justify. Okay, so you have, okay, suppose consider some users data. Okay, so in that users, you will be having only super admin data with six super admins in that table or a data. Okay, we have only six that is visible to everyone in the naked eye only. Okay, no need to do search and filter. Okay, but customer is asking search and filter feature for that table. Okay, so how you will negotiate this and how you will take a decision? No, search and filter is not required for this number of data because you have minimal data and that is always fixed only. That super admin, right? Those are not getting changed. Those will be fixed number, 6 members. If you have one principal in college, principal will be always one, right? In the department, there will be HOD is only one, right? HOD will be one only. So same thing in table data, super admin are six, and you are planning for search and filter option or a feature, right? So as a product manager, you should be able to negotiate in terms of development life cycle or spending some budget or a resource on that building the feature, right? So that will come throughout the development cycle or any operational cycle also, Dheeraj. Okay. So we should be able to justify why. So they'll be asking only which is helping their customers or which is helping their business, right? They'll be not worried about what time it will take, what resource you are putting, right? I hope I answered your question, Dheeraj. Okay. Let's continue then. Okay. So here, so first one is the challenges. What? Yeah, Dheeraj, please go ahead. Dheeraj, you want to discuss or you want to ask some question? You have raised the hand. Please go ahead. I think he is facing some network issues.
You continue,
think-
Vishnu.
Okay. Okay, sir. Yeah. So, what major challenges we'll face? Okay. So there is a one simple case study what we have. So they have, I mean, a simple tech startup which has launched some innovative application. Okay, but they couldn't meet their target. Okay, so there is a term called go to market in the product management. Okay, so because they haven't done any initial market analysis properly with the unfocusing or ignoring some identity or knowledge. Okay, so because of that, their invention got stuck in funding or unable to compete with a different company or competitors, you can say. So, how to focus on market research? Okay. So, initially, what happened? Suppose an example I'm telling. Uber company, right? Are driving this vehicle, online booking vehicle, and it will come to your home and it will. So they started in outside India before coming to India. So they had a lot of uh, revenue in outer or other region. Okay. So when it came India initially, so they haven't analyzed. There are a lot of options here in India. We had urban rails, we have suburban rails, we had autos, rickshaws, right? Buses. So still how they accommodated. So now most everyone have the app of Uber, so they will able to book it. They are using it, right? So they did the market analysis, how to enter India or how to enter uh, a cities and how we can capture the revenue with the help of that services, right? They acquired the local vendors, they attracted with some incentives, giving incentives to cab drivers, right? So with the help of that market research, so they did their best. So same thing here also, utilizing the surveys, focusing on the groups and the competitor analysis, right? So what are the competitors we have in that market to build that product or to provide that service, right? Not only the product, like manufacturing or software, I'm telling. So any kind of service, what are the competitors? We should be able to analyze effectively. So that is the major challenges we'll be having in the product management. Okay. So we should be always ahead, one step ahead. Then only you can meet where you want it to be. Okay. So next. So I think this we already discussed. Cross-functional collaboration definitely needed. So in terms of engineering team, marketing team, development, same thing. Engineering development comes a lot of back end, front end, if DevOps. There will be different teams in the engineering itself. Same thing with the marketing, pre-sales, sales. So they should be able to analyze properly before going to the market. So that kind of collaboration with these team we should be having. So then only we can deliver the product on time with the quality. Okay. So some example here is what happening. A healthcare company product manager faced difficulties bridging the gap between clinicians and developers. Okay. I think in the health sector company, so they are building some software or tools. Okay. But they haven't coordinated properly with developers and the clinicians and the requirement owner, whoever it is, business analyst also we can talk. So what they did, so they wanted something and they developed different feature for that. So they were facing some challenges. They couldn't solve that problem. They provided some different solution to that. So this will definitely misalign the product. Okay. So that's why we need proper collaboration with the different team, engineering, marketing, sales, as I said. So where we can build a stronger relationship between your cross-functional teams, we can say. Okay. So that is a challenge we need to overcome. So again, the same thing, managing the stakeholder expectation. Okay. So there will be different expectation from different team. So I will deliver on this date. I need to have this setup ready. Then only I can do it. So these challenges will be there everywhere. So in terms of what challenges case study we are taking here is financial services industry. So suppose we have this corporates, who can tell, right? There are some minor financial institutions, we can tell. Cooperative society, sorry, not a co-op, this one. Cooperative societies and all, right? So they are facing some challenges because if we have some proper managing directors and investors, so they can maintain the cooperative society properly, right? So if you provide, if somebody invested 10 crore in that society and you have given a loan of 15 crores outside, so how that cooperative society or a financial service will get the revenue? No, right? The same thing, we should able to manage the stakeholder expectations. Okay. So that we should identify and prioritize. So next challenges what product management is facing is a budget constraints and the resource allocations. Okay. So that I said, right? So in the terms of metro coaches delivery only, we should be able to scalable and all. Same thing here. A consumer goods company launching a new product line with a big budget restriction. So they had some budget restriction and they have built some product and they wanted to sell that product only, whatever they have built. But how they will sell? They should analyze. My product is this much of budget, and I should focus on selling that product to that respective region, category, or wherever, or the persons we need to attract. Then only we can sell that product and get it partnered, get it influenced by, get the reviews from that product. So these all solutions we can apply for the that good or product we can tell. So last comes is adopting the regulatory challenges. Okay. Or regulatory changes. It's not a challenges, my bad. Okay, it's a changes. Meaning, so what happens? So sometimes the government or there are some different regulatory authority we have in India also, something in medical we have IRDA something, and in Europe and US we have FDA in terms of medical healthcare. So those approval is required to come that product into a market. Okay. So we should be able to have in mind, I should be able to get the approval for my product. So in terms of software also, we have some GDPR compliances and all, so that we should be able to get that. So then only you can sell the product in that region, because you are building in India in some startup with a Pune or Bangalore, and you want to sell your product to US or Russia or UK, but they will not accept your product or software only, right? Because you are not passed those regulatory authority or permissions, then only you can sell that. You have very good quality product, you have built it, but they will not accept until you pass these regulatory authorities. So this is another challenge we have in the product management. Okay. Yeah. So learning from failure. Okay. So I think we have covered most of the points, the challenges, and where we will fail, how we can come across those challenges and all, right? So same thing here, a failed product launch across any industry. As I said, an electronic company which launched a smartwatch that didn't resonate with consumers, leading to disappointing sales figures. Okay. So there was some electronic company which launches a smartwatch, but the sales of that smartwatch what they have built, it went low. So how they should come back with the lesson learnings, and what lesson they should learn, why my smartwatch is not selling. So they need to go in-depth post-mortem analysis. Okay. So what are the features are misaligned? What are the market research went wrong? These are all things we should learn from the failure. Generally, you can get the revenue from your business. Okay. So coming to last, in terms of future trends in product management. Okay. So I think most of you people know how this AI comes into picture, IoT. There are different other technologies also. They're trying to emerging technologies in terms of acquiring the businesses. Okay. So they want to make more revenue with the help of these technologies. So then if you know that technology, then only you can build the product for that technology. If you don't know how AI works, how IoT works, then you cannot build that feature or a product only, right? So these are the future trends. Like in AI, we have came up with the first initially generative AI. So now again some futuristic AI, and now we have agentic AI, right? So the technology keep upgrading. Then we should be able to understand those technology to build that kind of product or software or the services, right? So that helps you to keep up to date to the market where you can survive in that industry, right? So everybody needs a AI feature in their product. But as a product manager, you should know, okay, I have the product something and customer needed AI feature. What kind of AI feature I can build for that product, right? So that kind of you should be able to analyze that data, okay, and you should be able to take a decision on that. How I can add the AI into this product so that I can improve their businesses, right? I think this are already covered, like challenges, how essential skill we have, diverse, collaboration with the different teams, soft skills, learning and continuous adapting to the trends. Okay. So last, not last, I think I have another slide. Okay. So here, this image depicts, so as a product mind, right? As a product manager, we should be always have a growth mindset. Okay. So I have failed in something. No, I will not build this product, or I will not sell that product itself. I will not provide that service itself. I'll move out of this business. I will do something else. No. So if you are in that expertise in that domain or services, okay, learn from failure, learn from your colleagues. Why his company is getting more revenue? Why I am not getting? Why his services getting increased more? Hmm? So same thing. It's not only in product. You can apply in real time uh, academics also. Okay. So why Akshay is getting more marks in some subject? Why I am not getting? You are not learning properly from your failure. Akshay got 25 and Akash was 20. So how? So same thing. What is the lacking in that? So as a product management manager, we should be always have a growth mindset. Okay. Okay. Next semester मैं आकाश से ज्यादा ले लूंगा, sorry, अक्षय से ज्यादा आकाश ले लेगा. So kind of thing we should be having in the building some tools or services, operations or products anywhere, so that you can train your brain in the sense you be able to meet that goal. So I can work hard to get more better or something. Hmm? I will keep trying to get until I get the 25 marks out of 25. So keep trying. So as we said, mistakes are learning opportunity. So this is a growth mindset, right? And if you're coming to fixed mindset, right? No, 20 marks are enough. लेने दो अक्षय को ज्यादा लेने दो. I am not worried. I am 20 is enough for me. So this is a fixed mindset. I know how that subject works. Computer networks, I completely know. Okay. So this kind of fixed mindset, if you have, then you will never achieve your dreams. Okay. In terms of academics, in terms of development cycle, operation, service, anywhere, wherever you go. Okay. So don't have the fixed mindset. Okay. So always have a growth mindset. So I ignore feedback. If you ignore some customer feedback, right? So that will definitely impact your product business or service also, right? So if you go in one tea stall and you are making tea, like he is making good tea with some masala, additional teas and all. Okay. And if he asks, so how is the tea? Then no man, this is not looks like a tea. It's you have added lot of flavors and all. I'm not able to drink only, and you are asking me to give a feedback. Okay, so then you should ask. I mean, get the feedback from customers. No, you are adding sugar more. You are adding masalas more. So it's you should take the feedback from the customers. Then only you can able to manage the product. I can't change how smart I was born. Okay. So again, this is not a good mindset of anybody. I don't need to practice. I know everything. Okay. So I have a cricket match on Saturday. I know how to bat. Okay. I have a good bat with me. I can hit four and sixes at any time, anywhere, and any pitch. I don't need any practice. Okay. So what will happen? We'll get bored, right? So you should always keep practicing, keep adapting to the industry, improve your knowledge. Okay. I think I have covered all the aspects of product management from design, analysis, challenges, and the successes and the failure cases. Okay. It's a very vast topic in terms of software product management only. But somehow I have covered with the example of manufacturing, retail, food, other industry use cases as well. Hope you guys enjoyed and will be able to apply your product mindset in your academics, in your entrepreneurship, or if you go outside as a engineers, that will definitely help you guys. Okay. So any further questions you guys have, we can able to discuss here.
Vishnu sir, I think already we have given the very nice information. So I don't
Okay.
think any participants have further more doubts. So
Okay.
I request Akshay sir, please continue with the session.
Yeah, Manas, thank you. So I would like to request our marketing head, MIT Coder, Mr. Vittal Jagtap sir, and the moderator for this webinar. If you have any questions, we can discuss.
Thank you, sir. Uh, Thank you, Mr. Vishwanath Kohli, for guiding our audience on the behalf of MIT Coder. I hope that in future also, probably we'll have a couple of one more time connections and we will guide to our students as well in the future. I have one minor questions. Basically, uh, can we go with some more automations into the architecture part by using some of the AI tools?
Mm-hmm.
And if we go, so do you think that it will impact on the upcoming recruitment processes as well for the solution architect as an profile?
Mm-hmm. So what I understood, sir, was in terms of recruitment service, if
No, no,
we
I'm talking about the hiring of the solution architect by the,
hiring of a solution architect, okay,
yeah, from the BE BTech perspective.
meaning students who got passed in that current uh, academy with a BE or BTech, you want to hire them as a solution architect.
Absolutely right. But if we see the scenario of down the line, the decade back and today's scenario, as an
Mhm.
AI is coming too much into the market, so do you think that it will hamper into the solution architect hiring?
Yes, definitely. So now industry standards are not maintaining any like much of the experience in terms of promotions or in sorts of giving the responsibility to the younger age people. Okay. So in terms of solution architect, right? So there
Yeah,
will be different mm, aspects on the roles and responsibilities, which as a fresher they cannot meet to that expectation what the industry standards wanted, right?
Mhm.
So they should be able to understand the core concept of software industry as a solution architect, right? You should be always able to provide a solution to any problem which your industry facing, either it is a technical or operational in terms of marketing also you can able to guide them or help them. So this will comes only when you have a industry experience or knowledge, right, sir?
Absolutely right. But my added question onto the same, like, if our students are gaining that knowledge, what exactly the after 5 6 years down the line in the future by
Yes.
using the AI, which
Yeah.
is being too much booming into the markets.
Yes,
So
correct.
these students will have a chance to go directly as a solution architect.
Yes. So there might be a different roles for that also, sir. So we'll be having a prompt engineer, AI engineer, data scientist, a product management. We said right. So these are the a beginning path to become a solution architect within a downline. Okay, if you have this kind of all the skills, then definitely your students can become a solution architects within the next 5 years or 3 years of the experience if they gain a industry knowledge.
Okay, so thank you.
Okay, sir.
Now, Professor Akshay Jadhav, sir, please continue with the end of session, that is vote of thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Dr. Manis, sir. Today, we got a very nice information regarding this product management and what are the essential tools and what the skills we needed for the same. So I would like to thank Lisa for guiding us for this particular topic and giving his valuable time to us. And I'd like to request our technical team, as per the tradition of our MIT, we'll conclude the session with the Poseidon. So I'd like to thank again to Vishwanath Koli sir, our moderator, Vital Jagtap sir, Principal Dr. Madhukar Lingre sir, and of course Dr. Mane sir for arranging such a nice webinar. Thank you all. So it's a request for technical team to start with the Poseidon.
Yes.
आता विश्वात्मके देवे येणे वाग्यज्ञे सुषावे कर्मी रतिवाढ भूता परस्परे पडो मैत्र जीवांचे दुरिताचे तिमिर जाओ विश्वस्वधर्म सूर्ये पाहो जो देवांशील तो तेलाहो प्राणी जात वर्षत सकळ मंगळी ईश्वर निष्ठांची मांदियाळी अनवरत भूमंडळी भेट तू भूता चला कल्पतरूंचे आरव चेतना चिंतामणींचे गाव बोलते जे अर्णव पियुषाचे चंद्रमे जे अलांछन मार्तंड जे तापहीन ते सर्वाही सदा सज्जन सोय रे हो तू किंबहुना सर्व सुखी पूर्ण होनिसिही लोकी भजिजो आदि पुरुषी अखंडित आणि ग्रंथोपजीविये विशेषी लोकीये दृष्टादृष्ट विजये हो आवे जी येथ म्हणे श्री विश्वेश्वराव हा होईल दान पसावो येणे वरे ज्ञान देवो सुखिया झाला.
Okay. So thank you all. And with the permission of the moderators and principal MIT coder and the organizers, I'll declare that the webinar is over. Thank you all.
Thanks everyone. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
the
sir.
participation.
Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you, sir.